In.
Way, way to go, asshat.
Are you finished? What's up, guys? This is Zero, and we're doing another episode of Absolute Zero. Joining me today is my friend Prowl and my friend Travis. And today we are going to talk about zombie games and why they're so popular and why there's so many of them. I have a long list of games. We'll probably just go through it one at a time, more or less. But let's just talk about... Okay, so I guess one of my favorite zombie games, it's actually a really good zombie game, is Left 4 Dead. Playing with your 4 friends, or however many friends you have, and just how many zombies there are. There's like thousands of zombies. Like, if you play on hard, there's tons of zombies. They just don't stop. And it was made with the Steam engine, I believe. And they're the first people to do a very cool thing with zombie games where you actually got to play as the zombies. If you wanted to play multiplayer, you could play as any one of the like mainstream zombies, like the big one, the one that spits at people, the fat one that explodes up, like whatever. And you got to play against other players and just try to kill them, which is actually kind of cool. I don't know if any of you got to play that game, but thoughts?
Left 4 Dead. Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
I feel like we probably played together.
Probably. I probably wouldn't doubt it. I played the newer one relatively recently. The newer one, the demo of it.
I played the first one, which was awesome.
Yeah, I think I played over your house.
Probably.
And I played the newer demo on the Xbox One, and it was pretty fun because you can put weapons together. You say like a chainsaw.
Are you sure? Because I think you're talking about Dead Rising.
That's what it was. Dead Rising.
Sorry, no, I was talking about Left 4 Dead, which is the one where there's 4 people and it's surviving. And they make it into like a movie. They're like,
that's right. Yeah,
Mercy Hospital, and then it says starring these 4 people or whatever. Prowl, did you ever play Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, I played a lot of the first and second one. To me, it was kind of like a one-hit wonder. Like, I don't know if they could do much more with it.
Yeah. I
it's
agree
one of those
on that
ones
point.
where like it came out and like it was awesome, but if they did it again, it probably wouldn't be that great. When it first came out, though, it was fun. We played a lot of that, me and my buddies.
Yeah. Did you ever play the multiplayer at all?
A little bit, not too much, but we did do a little bit.
I never touched the multiplayer. I always played the co-op version of that. But
technically, that is multiplayer.
It's co-op. It's cooperative multiplayer. Shut up, Travis. You suck. But I guess what the question is why are zombie games so popular and why there's so many? I would have to say there's just something satisfying against killing zombies. I mean, I don't know. We all like zombie movies, so the next best thing is to play a video game where you actually interact with these creatures or zombies or whatever.
Yeah, it's been in culture forever, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
There's some pretty old movies that were zombie movies way back in the day.
Yeah, like Night of the Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, as long as I can remember, zombies, I can remember seeing zombies as a kid. I think the first thing
Real zombies, Travis?
Yeah, for you, I think the first zombie I met was you and your brother, because you guys were up all night, doing your thing.
Oh, and then we look like zombies in the morning, right? Okay, I get
exactly.
it. Ha, ha, ha,
no, but
you're funny.
Thanks. But you're like exposed to like Michael Jackson's Thriller and stuff like that. But
Michael Jackson's Thriller, that's what you're gonna bring up, right?
But
so I guess let's getting back to why I think zombies are such a good bad guys because they don't have as much humanity. They're close to humans. They're almost superhuman in the sense, depending on which zombies you're looking at. And you can just kill tons of them, and it's awesome.
But at the same time, you don't feel bad for killing them either. Whereas if you kill...
right. So here's the thing. So Walking Dead kind of touched on that with the crazy little girl. Spoiler alert. Okay, there's a crazy little girl. And she loves zombies, and she still thinks they're human underneath it all, which is creepy and wrong, but yeah, there's that. But
Yeah.
honestly, they're zombies. They're dead. That's why they're called the undead. That because
Or the Walking Dead.
whatever you
if
want
you
to
will.
call it. You suck. You know that. God damn it. But let's just run down a list real quick. I guess let's see. I got a nice list here, so you guys. I'll actually maybe I'll even post it. I don't care. But there's just so many of them. Let's see. I don't know. Half-Life 2 technically had zombies in it. Hey, do you know what happens when you combine a Combine and a zombie?
What?
You get a Zombine.
That was corny as hell, kid.
Shut the fuck up. It was in episode 1. It was in the game. And Alex Vance makes the joke, and she's like, ha, get it? Zombine? And it's fucking awesome. It was like the best like bad joke in a video game I've ever heard. So I guess there's actually a couple MMOs out there. I guess technically you could call DayZ an MMO in the sense that there's a lot of players and there's a persistent world and you keep your gear, so when you die, like I said, we're touching on the permadeath thing where zombie video games go really well with permadeath video games, but and at the same time, so is Infestation Survivor Stories does the same thing where it's server based and they promote themselves as an MMO zombie survival game. But I guess there's a real one coming out that's what did you say it was, Prowl? I forget what the fuck it was.
The H1Z1?
H1Z1, that's the one. I don't know anything about that game. I'll look into it, but obviously it's a zombie game and it looks pretty awesome. But there are a lot of games where it's like a survival version of it. So I guess State of Decay is a zombie game. There wasn't that much in terms of multiplayer for that, though.
Yeah, I heard it kind of flopped.
Yeah. And the same thing with Nether. Nether did the same thing. They're another zombie survival game, which is server-based, so you're only going to run into like 50 or so people.
Yeah, I mean, my question is how many of these zombie games are going to be thrown out onto the market before it just gets oversaturated and people lose interest?
I think something very similar to what happened with the World War II franchises. It's going to die for five years before it comes back. I would love to see a reboot of all the World War II games. That would be awesome.
That would be
because
pretty cool.
in the last 10 years of like the early 2000s, like you've seen me playing all the World War II games. So like Brothers in Arms, like Company of Heroes, Call of Duty. I had a list of World War II games, and they're all in there. So Medal of Honor, like there's just so many. The list goes on, and it was awesome. And then it got oversaturated, and then it stopped.
Yeah. Because I mean, honestly, I feel like there's so many on the market right now, or anything to do with zombies, and I think it's just like, let's just try to
See, I guess the best way to avoid that is to innovate. So
yeah, I mean, bring something
like
new to the market.
Rust innovated. Prowl, do you know any games that I can't even think right now that innovated some new game technique into zombie shit?
Into zombies?
Yeah, so innovating in terms of adding new, different gameplay mechanics.
Probably Left 4 Dead was the first one with the ability to play as the zombies and creatures.
Right. Okay. So
there's others that do that now too. Like Nether, there's a potion you can drink to become one of the crawlers and run around and kill the other players.
Are you serious? I never knew about
Yeah,
that.
it's really expensive.
That's interesting. I wonder how that ties into the story, though.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, we could.
I haven't done it yet.
No, it'd be kind of cool is if instead of like you playing as say like the human killing the zombies, whereas you play as a zombie trying to avoid the human.
That'd be pretty fun.
It's where you are hunting the human and avoiding them to get to quote unquote the brains.
That'd be
of the game.
A nice twist there, actually.
I'd play that, and I would actually devote some time to that.
Absolutely.
If anyone actually put that out there.
Like I'm stocking up on brains, I gotta save it.
Yeah.
I wonder what PvP would be like. Zombie versus zombie. It's just like rah, just like slapsing each other.
Cat fight.
Like rip his guts open to get to the brains that he ate. Too
Well,
far.
You really couldn't kill him. I mean, maybe you'd make him alive.
No. Oh yes.
You know.
So turn them alive and then eat them. That'd be messed up.
Yeah.
So Rust, we all love Rust. That's why all my videos that have Rust are amazing. They were innovating until they were no longer a zombie game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they could probably have kept going with that. But you know what? Rust is a great game anyway, so it doesn't need zombies. In fact, it's probably better off without them.
Yeah.
So, ideal zombie game, Prowl. What would be the best of all games put together into a zombie game? What would it be? What would it be like? What would you be doing?
Big story guy, and so my all-time favorite zombie games have always been the Resident Evil games.
Resident Evil, that is on the list, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about that game.
It's one of those games it's been around for what, like 15 years?
Probably. God damn.
It's got like 12
I
games
had-
to it.
I had one
Movies.
experience where you can't move and shoot, and it was awful. I
that's-
couldn't deal with it.
That's part of what makes it so like
Difficult?
not only that, but intense too. When you're playing it, you know, it's like
yeah.
most games you're just running around blasting everything, and that one you have to play like okay,
Right,
I
so
gotta
Left 4
run
Dead,
away,
right?
then aim,
You would have
and
you could just run through zombies like crazy.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is,
So it's a little more tactical. It sounds like.
yeah,
Because I mean, I haven't played it myself. I mean, I've only seen a couple of the movies, but which I know doesn't really count for anything. But you know, I've seen people play it, or seen videos of people play it. But it seems a lot more tactical than, well, not really tactical, but a little more methodical.
just more,
than
yeah,
anything.
more intense. So if you were like trying to, you'd have to think ahead as to what you were doing before
Yeah.
you did it. Maybe, I don't know. I've never played the game, so I couldn't tell you.
they're great games.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, so let's see. What would be my favorite zombie game? I think that game I mentioned earlier with I don't know if I mentioned it yet. Which
Did
would
you?
be, I don't know, maybe in the last one that we recorded and I lost all the audio.
I don't know. I
But
didn't hear you.
that game that Unreal is putting out, the Fortnite, right? Fortnite looks amazing, and if they get it right, it's going to be a great zombie game. But they got to get it right. So,
And it'll look pretty for once.
yes, it's going to be a pretty zombie game, as opposed to, I mean, geez, Daisy Infestation looked awful when it came out, and then they fixed it, and it looks nice now. But it's it's one of those games where it's a zombie game, but it's really just PvP with a side of zombies, and it's not really PvP. Oh, well, actually, now that I think about it, the newest update, zombies are actually way more difficult. There's screamers and fast zombies, and it makes it actually really difficult to PvP in certain areas. So they did fix it, but originally it was just PvP, and there's like 5 zombies, and that was it. And same thing with DayZ. Right now, they still, I don't know if they fixed it or not, but as far as I last checked, it's still just zombies, like 1 or 2, and they're retarded. It's just no good.
I have high hopes for Daisy.
I mean,
in the
I hope
future.
I hope they fix it.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause all
I've-
Daisy now is running a house the zombies can't run through.
Oh yeah, so exploiting the
yet to-
AI.
No,
Travis,
I've
oh my
played-
god, put your mustache away. You're fucking ridiculous.
No.
Is that what this is resorted to?
Yes. I've yet to play DayZ, but is it worth looking into?
I don't know.
It's fun, but it gets old fast.
All
Yeah.
right, so it's,
So-
it's probably not worth looking into then.
God damn it. We resorted to using enhancements on Google.
Why not?
That's what this has come to.
I mean, might as well.
No, I'm going to
Make
get
that
rid
a
of
little
it.
fancy.
No, we're not going to be fancy, not today.
All right.
Put your mustache away.
right.
All right, so I guess let's see where are we at with zombies. So there's a couple mobile zombie games. We scratched the surface of mobile gaming where I guess Zombie Gunship is hugely popular for iPhone or iPad. Awesome. They took that one Call of Duty mechanic that everyone liked for that one mission and made it into an entire game. Then Plants vs. Zombies.
Now that's fun.
I played it like once or twice.
The original one. I didn't play any new versions, but the original one was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I
played the
really want to
second one.
try the Battlefields version, the Zombie Field
Yeah,
Backyard
that looks
Warfare or
really
whatever it
fun.
is. That looks interesting. I want to give it a shot.
Yeah, they also have it on console now too, and I'm actually debating on picking that up.
Whether or not to pick it up, yeah.
Because I mean, it looks just like a really good time killer.
Yeah.
You know, because
It could be. I'll try it out. Maybe I'll do a review on it or something. But
as well.
Zombies are a great bad guy. But can you guys think of any bad guy that's actually better than the zombie?
Terminator.
Terminator is not a good bad guy. It's a good one single bad guy, but when it's over, it's over.
No, true.
Probably the
What,
I'll come back to it. I can't think of his name right now.
what about well,
Bad
is
guys. I
Alien-
mean, like a race as bad guys.
What about Alien?
Alien.
Yeah.
Alien. Really?
Wesker from the
Wesker.
Resident Evil, the main bad guy in the Resident Evil franchise.
He
He mutates himself with the
is that
disease.
that one guy in the movies?
Yeah, he's the one that always wears the glasses.
And at the end, the last one, they were teaming up with him. Same dude?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, that dude.
He is pretty much unstoppable.
I'm thinking not just a single bad guy, but I'm thinking like a race of bad guys that's actually really good. That's just is as good as a zombie. Besides the Germans in World War II.
Well, let's see what else is out there.
I don't know. See, if you have to think about it, it's actually kind of hard. That's probably why zombies are such a good bad guy.
What?
The Flood in Halo
The
franchise.
Flood.
They were
is
pretty annoying.
Awesome. And technically
or what about the
undead.
Locust?
No. No. They did make zombie versions of the Flood, kind of.
Yeah.
They took over people. But
Yeah,
that's
what
more
about-
of an infected type thing.
Well,
But
so
the
is
Flood, the
Dom-
base Flood, was actually really good. Oh, an awesome bad guy. Good call.
But what about the Locust?
The Locust is a good bad guy. That's a good call. But see, it took us 5 minutes to think of this. But, yeah. So that's why zombies are so good. Because they're like, well, let's make a game. What do you want it to do? Think of a bad guy. Zombies. Great idea. Let's run with it. Good
Yeah.
call. So, all right. So we're actually running out of time. So what I'm going to do is just call it. Thank you for watching this episode of Absolute Zero. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode.